Hey, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. In this video, we're going to go over the 12th exercise from Module 1 exercises from Hack Reactor's online software engineering immersive bootcamp prep work. So, let's get it. This exercise it's called is greater than 10. Don't forget to fork the exercise, folks. So, what are the rules? It says, or instructions rather, it says write a function called is greater than 10. Given a number is greater than 10 returns whether it is greater than 10. Cool. Let's look at the spec list over here. So we should be returning a Boolean value. It should return false if the number is less than 10, and it should return true if the number is greater than 10. We're going to use an if statement, or we're going to use an if else statement actually to do this, and the greater than comparison operator. So let's go over if else statements quickly. It's a conditional statement used to perform direct action based on different conditions. So basically, if this, then that, and you'll see the format when I type out the code. And the comparison operator we're going to use is a relational one, which is the greater than symbol. And for Booleans, JavaScript represents one of two values, Boolean for Booleans. So that's all it could return. We have all the information we need to move forward and ahead in life. So let's do this. I'm going to open the console. And I'm going to type this code out. So we're going to say if the number is greater than 10, return true. Else, return false. We're going to want to see that in the console, so we're going to create a variable. Let's name that variable output. And the number that we're going to test is 11. We're going to console.log the value of the variable output out. But first, let's go to some notes over here. So we have function as a keyword. We have the is greater than 10, which is the name of the function. We have the parameter num, which is what we're going to be testing. And this time around, we're going to say, hey, is 11 greater than 10? If not, return true. If so, return true, yeah. And if not, return false. So basically, if you see the color coding, 11 is the argument that we're passing through the parameter value for the function is greater than 10. So we have your, I think 11 here, and it just goes through here, the test goes, and then it's going to be outputted to the console. So basically here we just took the value that's generated from the argument being passed through the function, and we're holding it there. And when we hold it there, we'll be able to grab it and then output it to the console. Okay, so let's go back and test this code, see what's going on in my life. Run. Nice. So it returns true. What happens is if this number is 1? Returns false. We have done our job today, and we're going to move on to the next exercises. Thank you for tuning in. If you want the code, you can go to my GitHub account and get it. And there's going to be some notes on if-else statements, comparison operators, and Booleans, including the description of the video below. And if you like, tell me why you like. If you didn't like, tell me why you didn't like. No trolling.